Okay, I'm back to backing with vlogs because the word needs to get out. It's funny. That was funny. I thought it was funny. Anyway, all right. Day 91, day 92, day 93, day 94, and day 95. Do you know next Tuesday it'll be 100 days for me? Wow. Anyway, let's celebrate these. Day 91, Sunday. I haven't got much written down on my little list. It's a very short little list. Water. Who knew? See, because I haven't been having coffee. So the last time I had coffee, let me just see, cup of tea was Saturday. Coffee with cream, 26th of April. Today's the 10th. Hang on. Today, where are we? Day 91. The 5th. So that's 5 days. 26th of April. 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. 30 days says September, April, June. Yeah, 30. So 4 and 5 is 9. 9 days at this point. 9 days without. That means for me today, add another few days on that. Couple of weeks. Anyway, I hadn't really worked it out. So water, then I had some skirt steak. That skirt steak, guys, you got to get some. Sous vide it, or if you don't have a sous vide, slow cook it. I can't guarantee the result in a slow cooker because I haven't done it that way. Slow cooking. Pressure cook. Do you know what? I reckon it would work in a pressure cooker. Pressure cooker's great for fatty meats, like as a dish served. It will tenderize lean meat, but you've got to cook it very small and very quick, and then have another way of finishing off that meat. But skirt steak, I love it. It's so good. And then I cooked 2 New York strips. Didn't eat them both, but I cooked them so that I'd have some extra. And I had a beef bowl. Me and my beef bowls. That was a beef bowl of I'm pretty sure the ribeye cat, which I'm eating it because I made it, but it's dry. I've actually kept the rest, and I'm about to use my Ninja air fryer. I have to do it in batches of time. So it takes 2.5. Did I do it for 2.5 hours? I think so. And that will be amazing crunchy beef. So that ribeye cap, that's what I'm going to use. So 92 grams of fat on day 91. Day 92, again, not much on my sheet. It's always interesting. Water and buttered eggs. The husband makes great buttered eggs. I used ghee. He used ghee for me. And then I had a meat tray. The rest of the one I'd bought a couple of nights before, I'd only had a quarter of it, and I was sort of done. So this one, and then I had a sausage, one pork sausage with the meat tray. And I added some beef fat, which it's not on the video, so that was delicious. And then I had some more of that beef stew, and I think that was the last. I went, you know what, I'm going to turn this into crunchy beef because, yeah, it's not fun eating it like this because it's a bit dry. The fat parts were nice. There was fat on the top and bottom of it, but all the beef in between is very, very lean, very, very lean. So that was 90 grams of fat. Day 93. I made a note to myself at the beginning of the day, need fat today. So I'm learning the cues and the signals, the hunger signals, of what that looks like when I haven't had enough fat. And cravings is one of them. And food thoughts is another signal for me. So I was going out for appointments that morning. I didn't want to have a full-on meal. So I had a couple of teaspoons of beef butter. It's delicious on its own. It's like eating a stick of butter, like a small amount of butter. So I had that and it was so good. And then after my morning appointments, I went to the beef shed. Again. Wow. This is good for me. I also had a goal to go looking for some raw milk. So I found a place near where I am and I rang them first. I thought I'd ring them first and they didn't get their delivery that day. So I didn't grab some, but I want to get a small amount just to see if I react to it or not. Because it's got all the enzymes still in it. And some people have said that they don't react to it, but they react to cooked milk, because pasteurized milk is cooked to a certain temperature, right? Gentle, but cooked. Excuse me. So I'm still looking for some raw milk. I'm not hopeful. I mean, I don't think it's going to make a difference, but I want to try it out because this is the way I am. So I did do another meat haul. Managed to get some more great things. I will show you the flank and ribs. Oh my gosh. I found a pack. I asked them, because it says there they do free slicing, and I've never asked them before. So I asked them to slice it up. Amazing. It's so hard to get flank and ribs anywhere. Sam bought Sam goes to Asian meat shops and he found a packet for me. But the price comparison, there's no price comparison doing it yourself versus doing it. I think I paid, it was 750 grams and it was $25. I want to say $30, but it was a while ago now. So let's just say it's $35 a kilo. I got 2.5 kilos, had it sliced for $50. So that is $20 a kilo. Very good. I mean, $20 a kilo, that's less than I pay for porterhouse steak, which is half the price. One moment. Yes, so flank and ribs, you will see that coming up in my daily. In fact, I defrosted one packet, so I portioned them all up, seasoned them, and you'll see it coming up. Does anyone else marinate their steak or their meat at all? Can you let me know below what you marinate with? So I've used balsamic vinegar, I've used coconut aminos, I've used obviously all manner of seasonings, salt and pepper. What else have I used over the years? I can't think of anything else right now, but just, yeah, some ideas of what you may do, that would be awesome. So I had some skirt steak. Then, oh Lord, at the meat shed, the beef shed, I found in the meat hall, I found some picanha. What I'm saying is, this is a revelation, this cut of meat. And for all of us Aussies, it's called rump cap. It's the cap of the rump. I've always stayed away from rump because I always thought it was very lean. It is lean. It isn't. It sort of is. It's amazing. Picanha is amazing. It's the one in the Brazilian steakhouses that they put the skewer through and it sort of looks like an arch, a dome, a round crescent. That's the word I'm looking for. So I was so excited. I will put the video up. I prepped the whole picanha, the whole rump cap. I cut it all up into steaks and portioned it all up into bags. So I prepped that, and then I had prawns, and I used a lot of beef butter, like a lot of lard or tallow. I think it was tallow. And I even put some mayo on the side. I had prawns with, and then for dinner I had picanha. Yum. I've got to get more. And brisket. And I put a bit of mayo on the side just to just to get the fat up there. 175 grams of fat. Woo! And I didn't affect my tummy or anything. It was awesome. Then day 94, Wednesday, I had a beef bowl in the morning. Then I had a picanha sandwich. Unreal. Yes, I used my truffles. It was a really thin leftover slice of what they call the butcher's steak. When you're butchering meat, any nice bits that you sort of cut off to straighten up the cut is called the butcher's steak. So that was for me. I'd cooked that super thin. Actually, it was really nice, super thin. So I'm going to play around with, when I get some more rump cap, I'm going to play around. I might make some thin minute steaks. I think that's going to be amazing. Unreal. It was just unreal. I used some mayo, spread that on the truffles, and then had the steak on top. That was just a slice of heaven. Then I had picanha and beef belly and skirt steak I think that was for lunch. Yes, and then for dinner I had some sausage patties and New York strip. I didn't end up eating, I ate about half of that. Gave the other half to the husband, and some crunchy beef for a little snack. Because I just needed something else. That was 140 grams of fat that day. And then on day 95, just one moment, my Remarkable is doing unremarkable things. No, it's fine. Day 95, Thursday. That was yesterday. That was a tough day for all sorts of reasons, which I think I went into in another vlog, or maybe I cut it out. I don't know. That was a tough day. But when I got home at lunchtime, so I went out in the morning, doctor's appointment. Oh, let me talk about the doctor's appointment. I will. Yeah. So the doctor's appointment was great. I think I'll just give you the upshot. I'm having some bloods taken. Because I haven't done my bloods for a couple of years. But I've got history of bloods over the years, so it'll be good to compare to that. He was very good. He said he's here to support me. I found it very interesting that half of his patients are doing carnivore to heal, and half of them are just doing carnivore to continue their health. They're already healthy, continue their health. So that was, I thought, was fascinating. And it also reflects a lot, I think it makes sense because of what I encounter in the Facebook groups with the different people and where they come from when they are maybe judging other people or commenting on other posts, or, you know, you can sort of see they come from all different, a variety of places. Obviously, some are doing it for healing and some are doing it for health. Well, healing is health, but some don't have any comorbidities that they need to reclaim or heal. So, yeah, I think it's good information, because when you are in a public forum, like on YouTube, but also in Facebook groups, you know, there is judgment that hangs around. There is opinions, you know, people have their own opinions about stuff. So, but here's the big thing that he said to me, words I've never heard from a doctor, ever, my whole life. He said, I don't want you to worry about weight loss. Wow. I said to him, you know, that's the only reason I'm still at it on day 96 or 7 or whatever it is yesterday, is because I made a decision in week 1 that I wasn't going to weigh myself anymore, and then I wasn't going to worry about weight loss. I'm not going to focus on that. Am I worried about it? Is it there at the back of my mind always? Yes, it is. But I think I worked out right in the first and second week, I am not going to survive this. I'm not going to last. I'm not going to have that wholehearted approach to it if I'm constantly checking if I've lost any weight. Every second day, every third day, once a week, it's not going to work for me. There is so much unknown going on for me that I don't understand and know that I need to give my body time. I remember Kelly Hogan saying she put weight on in the first 6 months. And others have said the same thing. They actually put weight on to start with and then lost as they just stuck with it. So I already acknowledge and know in my brain that it takes time. And he even said to me 2 to 3 years to heal. Let's focus on reversing a few things and healing. So that's the goal that we've set together, and I'm very happy with that. Not focused on weight loss, which aligns with my personal philosophy right now of what I need to do for me, and to focus on healing. So I was so pleased about that. I will share blood work when I get it. And so it was tough getting there, but once I got there to him, it was good. So when I got home, I had some sausage patties. There was 2 little ones left, some skirt steak and some beef belly. I sorted out my freezer the other day. I went through, I have one big freezer drawer and there's other, shelves and whatever. But this one big freezer drawer down the bottom, it's only so wide, but it's where when I batch prep, I store everything in there. When I cut my steaks up and everything like that, I store it in there. And I'd gone through and reorganised it. And so I found a couple of beef patties, from Harvey Beef Patties. Great. Found a few those sausage patties, so I thought I'd pull those out. I had another brisket, which I didn't realise I had. Another pack of brisket. It was great. Just finding... It's a good thing about prep. Just one moment. That's the good thing about batch prepping, is you don't have to eat the same thing all the time, and there's already food cooked, and I just love it. It's actually faster, quicker, because everything I batch prep cooks for a long time, but there's very little prep time involved. So bagging up some skirt steak, basically the prep time is cutting. It comes in a long thing like this, cutting it into 3 portions, putting it in a bag, sealing it, labeling it, and put it in the sous vide machine. It takes literally 3 minutes. Then it cooks for 20 hours. I cook mine for 20 now. I started off 4, then 8, then 10, and anyway, 20 hours is beautiful for skirt steak on 56 degrees. And I haven't done any of that work. The sous vide machine has done it. Then when it comes out, all I have to do is slice it up and put it in portions. So it's just very quick. Fast food. I call it fast food. The healthiest fast food on the planet, right? So I had the skirt steak, beef belly and brisket. And then I found a little glass bowl that I had put excess whipped tallow in. So I actually got it all out, popped it in a baggie, and last night, and then I just cleaned up the bowl myself. It was probably a tablespoon, a bit more than a tablespoon of whipped tallow. So I had that last night. That was nice because I haven't had that for a few weeks now. And I've got a little bit left. I might munch on that today. So yes, so we're up to date. That's the last 5 days of what I've eaten. Oh, so good. I'm feeling good. How are you feeling? Tell me how you're feeling. And how long have you been going for? What is it that are there any of your favourite foods that you love to eat there? And what's the biggest thing you've noticed that's different with carnivore? He asked me that yesterday, the doctor, and honestly, I talk all the time on here, right? My mind went blank. He said to me, "What are you eating?" My mind went blank. I'm thinking, what am I eating? What am I eating every day? Steak, skirt steak, whipped tallow. I was trying to think. I just didn't. I don't know why. I just didn't think about that as an answer before going. Oh, that was 120 grams of fat yesterday too. So I'm happy. I don't know how you're going. Please let me know how you're going. Do you have a good carnivore doctor? I I know it can be quite challenging. Like, I read a lot online that it's quite challenging. And I did not, like, we're a small city on the map of the world. I did not expect to find someone with that philosophy. I have a very good doctor. My doctor's very, very good. She's lovely. I've been going to her for years and years. And she's a functional medicine doctor, and she's really been amazing. She knows more than me, and I do a lot of research, so I respect that. So it's a tough act to follow for this guy. And I don't think I'm looking to change my doctor completely, but my doctor refers me to someone for nutritional information, and I've been to that person, and they were great in some respects, but probably not the fit that I was looking for, and that was a few years ago now. So I thought, you know what, you can only give someone a go, right? You can only go and see if it's going to work for you, and do that. So it's quite exciting having someone, especially when it comes to the cholesterol thing. I don't want to go on statins. I've never had high cholesterol. I don't know what my cholesterol will be. It'll be interesting, won't it? Blood work. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. But having a doctor who understands the further research that's been done with cholesterol, that's really precious. I think that's really, really, really great. So anyway, I will catch you in the next vlog. At this point, I'm still going to be vlogging. 5 days seems to be good for me, but that could change at any time because, I'm just like that. If there's any particular content you want, or if there's anything you have questions about, please ask below. I'll do what I can if I can do it. So that's me. Done for day 95. I think when I'm coming to you next, I'll be at 100 days. 100. Oh, wow. 100 days. That's Tuesday. I worked it out on my little notebook. I wrote it all up. Today's Friday. That's next Tuesday. Because today's day 96, isn't it? Yes, day 96. Had some fried eggs this morning. Husband made me 2 fried eggs. It was delicious. And of course I've got my creamy tea. I might make another one. That was so good. I've worked out with this dandelion tea just to make a small cup. One day I made a beaker, like the big one. No. Anyway, I'm going to go. And I will catch you in the next video. Sending you lots of love. Look after yourself. Love yourself. Yeah, there's something to be said for that. Okay, bye.